Hey guys, so you're going to start today with a practice quiz on Riemann sums. You've already seen one last time we met, and here's just another chance to practice. On Wednesday, you're going to have an actual test that's going to talk about limits, which you had a bunch of practice tests on, and integral slash Riemann sums. So it's going to be questions, I'll say like this. So you're going to spend about 15 minutes doing these two questions, and then I'll actually go over the solutions afterwards. Um, but one thing you're going to need to know for question one is it says what gives you sort of the best approximation. You probably need to know what the actual area is, and that is 2. The area for the first one, the perfect answer would be 2. So which one is going to give you the best approximation? And a great question to think about, particularly if you finish the quiz early, is how do we know the area is exactly 2? Um, anyway, so it's something to think about. So I want you guys to work on this again for about 15 minutes. When everybody seems done, you can come up and then unpause me, but why don't you guys just go ahead and hit pause now and get to work on your quiz. All right, so here's the key. I did this using technology, as you can see. Both the left and right bound Riemann sums give you 1.896. The midpoint Riemann sum gives you 2.052, and the trapezoidal sum is whatever it is when you add those four together. Now, which is 1.896. So typically, or if you usually had a bet, trapezoidal sums will give you a better estimate. But in this particular case, especially how symmetrical it was, it works out that the midpoint Riemann sums give you a better guess. So if you just guessed D right away, because trapezoidal always gives you the right answer, this would be a case, and they like to ask questions on your AP test that are the exception to the rule. Midpoint Riemann sums was actually most accurate. And for question 2, 1.697, which is an overestimate. Uh, if you have any questions about that, and again, feel free to email me or post on Schoology. Actually, better if you post it on Schoology. Any questions you have, I'll check that and try to answer them. Um, Otherwise, someone should be able to tell you why those are the right answers in the class. All right, so if we're all good here, what I want you to spend probably should only take you about, I guess, half an hour, which is writing a code on your calculator for left-bound Riemann sums. And then, of course, test it. You can obviously use something super easy, like an x squared function, or even probably a linear function to test it. I would make sure, remember when you test it, don't start at 0, because it's easy to get it right if you start at 0. Go from like 1 to 3 or something. And of course, you can look at the code you have from last class and look at other people's codes to help you get it. Lastly, after you're done with your code, you're just going to work on this. This is in your Hughes Hallett book, page 247. If you don't have it, you can just pause here and read the questions from the screen. But otherwise, you're just going to finish, and you're doing all 15 through 24 in class and finishing for homework. And again, if you have any questions, email me or talk about it with your peers. And that's all I got for you. Good luck.